Hello everyone, this is Bill Pikechi and today we'll be discussing a problem which I was solving today, that is the daily temperature. It is a Leetcode problem. So the problem actually goes like, given an array of integers, the temperature represents the daily temperature, like there is an array given which represents the daily temperature. Return an array answer such that the answer of I is number of days you wait after the ith day to get warmer temperature, like you have to get a warmer or better temperature than what it is on that day. If there is no future day which is possible, keep ai is equals to 0. That's it. So for example, let's look at this. The temperature is 73, 74, 75, 71. So for 73, the next temperature is good. So it's 74. So you can see 1 is here. For 74, next temperature is good. So 1 is here. For 75, then 76, like fourth temperature is good. So either, yeah, you can see here it's 4. So let me just give you some time so you may think about it. Pause the video and we'll continue. So I hope you have thought about the problem and tried it. So now I'll give you a solution. There could be couple of ways to solve it. First one, which you may find everywhere this problem solution is using the stack. Up here, I will talk about a technique which actually uses something similar to linked list. So this technique is a little unique. That's why I thought let me make a solution, like a solution video for it. So the technique says that this is our temperature array. So this is our temperature array. We're gonna create a result array which would be like this, the same size and filled of zeros. Then we will keep track of the hottest day. Fine. So why we are keeping track of hottest day? Uh, I should say what we're gonna do is we can just graph the temperature of every day, like maybe this, like this. Suppose like one section of this, like this section actually represents a day, and it goes so on. Not an issue, fine. So what I will say that let me just draw one more. Hmm. So what actually it says that, like what we're gonna do with the hottest is that if we move from last towards the first, like from backwards to the front, we can see that whatever the hottest days they come, it will it will never get a next hot day. Like if we go from the back and start looking, we will see that if a day is hottest, it is never getting another hotter day than it in further. For example, you see up here it is the hottest at first, like the for that day it is the hottest, so we can put up zero here, and for this one it is yet the hottest one, so we can put up zero here. This is not the hottest, so we can actually calculate the day and maybe it would be one, like that. For this one also it would be zero, for this one also it would be z, and these all we need to actually calculate. So we can maintain a value of hottest. Okay, and as you just guess, what we will do is we will go backward in this array. Okay, so looking at that, the first logic we got up was to look for the hottest day. So for start, this is the hottest day, so we just leave this one. 76, yet the hottest day, we just leave this one. 72, it's not the hottest, so we need to think about it. One of the simple way to think about it is we can look for what is next. Let me just change the pen. Yeah, you can look for what is next. So next one is 76. 76 is better than 72. Of course, it is better than 72. So I will just erase this and put 1 because with one jump you can get a better day. Fine. For 69, again one jump and we can get a better day. Fine. That's a good logic. We can check what is next and it goes up here. Great. For 71, is 69 better? No, 69 is not better. Is 72 better? Yes, 22 is better. Well, if you want to do it like this, first check this, then check this. Fine, that's a way. But don't you think if we have a array, hmm, and we just keep checking, for example, for this we check all this, for this we check all this, for this we check all this. Like suppose if it's the worst condition, if it is the worst condition, it will go for n factorial O of n factorial, not a good solution to have. What I will say is that up here we can use a technique which is like linked list. Actually, I should, I want to remove that. Yeah. So which is actually like linked list. What it says is that instead of looking just straight backwards, look for what is stored in the result array at the same position like the last position, because since we are coming from back side, we must have already filled this space, and this space will actually tell me for this the last temperature what is the next cell where you gonna get a better temperature. We'll see it in action. We'll see it in action. So just check up here and we see that for 69 it is one ahead. So we just go up here and uh, probably check this one, and it's 72 better than 71. Yeah, it is 72 is better than 71. So it is 1 plus 1, that is like 2. Yeah, so that is 2. Okay, now let this just look at this 75. It is actually interesting one. Yeah, so 75 is actually interesting one. Let me just pick a pen, different one, so we can just discuss about it. And let's remove this 0 from here. So the first thing we're gonna look after is that the same way we did this, we will go see what is backside, and backside it is 2. So what we will do is, instead of checking this, we gonna just jump backward with 2. Is 72 better than this? No, 72 is not better than this. So what we can do, we're gonna check this one, and it says that check one ahead. Okay, we check the one ahead, and it is 76. Is 76 better than 75? Of course, it is better than 75. So 2 plus 1, that would be 4 up here. And furthermore, we can just look at 74 and 73. 74, the 74 need 1, 70 need 1. That's all. That's the whole logic up here. I'll show you the code which I wrote uh, up here. So actually I did change the name of the variable temperatures to temp because it was easier to write. We did assign an array, that is this. We did pick the hottest value. This is the overall loop which gonna let us just iterate towards back, and in this we just take the today's temperature. The today's temperature would be like the way we got one by one to back, that is the today's temperature. Okay, for one iteration we have the today's temperature. Now here we check for if today's temperature is hotter, like hotter than the hottest. If today we are getting hotter than the hottest, so what we can do is we can just reset the hottest, and we can continue. That's a good logic to skip because the values are already 0, so we're gonna skip. We remember that. Now getting towards bottom at this section, the day is equals to 1. Let's just, because we all, what we do is we always check for the next one. So let this days is equals to 1. This is how many days we gonna look further. So while temperature of next day, like next someday, for first iteration it would be just next day, is smaller than or equals to today's temperature, like until and unless we get something bigger than what is today, the way we saw here, until and unless we get something bigger than today, the this loop won't stop. Okay, and what it does is it gonna update the days, like by adding the result. You see, we saw up here the result of the day, like the for our first iteration would be the next day, the second iteration it would be like the next days, next day's better day, like that. You can see the way we jump here and here, that way we are doing up here. You can, if you just look at this thing, uh, you will be able to just have an intuition about it. And then there is the result, the today's index, like we just set the today's like update how many day you need, uh, here 2 days. That's it. And just we give the array, and we can just run it. Hmm. you you can see up here. I actually need to pull it, I guess. Yeah. So all the test cases actually goes beautiful, and I can actually submit it. It might not give as the best. Yeah. See, beats 99. That's good. That's it. That's what's needed. Fine. That's all. Thank you for today.